Watch us on TV on our sponsor, Mohawk Valley Living TV show and magazine. Check your local listings. Like our Facebook page and stay up to date with a new video every Tuesday. To watch the full interview, subscribe to our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/onthecouchwgc. Welcome to this episode of On the Couch with Gavin. Today's guest is Allison Robb of the Indie Garage Sale. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Yeah, doing swell.
Awesome.
Can't complain. Yeah. So the Indie Garage Sale, do you want to explain a little bit about what the Indie Garage Sale is?
Yeah, we're a craft show. So Indie Garage Sale is kind of a misnomer, like the garage sale part. But we're a craft show. We've been around since 2004.
Cool.
Started off
Yeah,
with
it's a long time.
only a few friends, and gotten pretty big.
Cool. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, because I'm sure like a lot of people in the area have been to the Indie Garage Sale before you guys had it at like the train station,
Yeah.
a few other places I'd imagine you guys had it.
Yeah, we've been all over the place. We started off kind of near the tram, actually. You know where Robert Street is in Utica, where like the old Court Street Nice and Easy used to be, behind there. And there was only 5 of us. And we went from there, as like kind of like an informal thing to an actual like legit craft show where we get people from all over the place, like
That's awesome.
who know about us. And they're like, oh, hey, Allison, how you doing? Like, you know me?
Right.
But
That's awesome.
yeah, it's really awesome. It's really exciting. And I'm really happy to see it grow, and especially in Utica, because I feel like Utica really embraces like the arts and the community of the arts. So putting that and keeping that in Utica is really important for me personally, but also like I think it's important for Utica as a whole.
Definitely.
So
yeah, and so the you guys started with 5 vendors, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 5 friends. Like we weren't even vendors. We're just like, hey, want to get together and sell some stuff? Like we're just being friends, and like we make this cool art stuff, but we're needing more money for art supplies. So let's get more. Let's get some money that way. Like let's sell our stuff to make more money, to get more craft supplies, to make more stuff. Because that's where we were like. It was like kind of like not our beginnings of crafting, but it was definitely where we really felt like attached to our crafting and what we were doing. And that was
Nice.
That was actually my first craft show too. I hadn't done anything before then. Like I'd gone to a bunch of them, but there's nothing like that. There's nothing like Indie Garage Sale or anything like that here. So starting it was like cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I was like, well, it's not like, wooden cutouts of snowmen with faces on them and stuff. And I was like, we can take that to a different level,
Right. So how did the name Indie Garage Sale come about?
Honestly, it was a bunch of my other friends that,
cool.
were like, we're going to call it the Indie Garage Sale. So it wasn't really like a thing that I had like a vote on, but I liked it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like
Nice.
We're indie, we're independent. Garage sale, it's kind of a misnomer, but I didn't really have an issue with it. It was, just a cool name, and everyone calls it like IGS or indie anyway. So it's not really, and a lot of people know us. Indie Garage Sale. It's the crafting kids.
Right.
It's all these people that are doing the cool stuff.
So how it started was you started making soaps. That was your first venture?
Yeah.
And still is, right?
Yeah. So I started making soaps when I was 18. My friend had gotten a kit from the holidays. Like she got like a DIY soap making kit, and I'm like, this is cool. And while, we made soaps together, like, the first time around, she was kind of like, not really into it. She was like, this is cool, but not my thing.
What you want to do. Right.
And I was like, I really like this. So I begged my parents, being 18 years old, begging your parents for something. I was like, I want a car or something. No, I want something to make soap. Like I want soap making stuff for the holidays or my birthday or whatever. That's all I want. So I got into it, and I was making soaps for like my family, for my friends, for my coworkers, like any event that I went to, soap. You're getting soap. I don't care, you know. And it was really fun because I could really put their personality kind of into it. And so I had a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, plus, they're all unique. I remember, like, you had, like, Lego soaps, you had the Fight Club soap, and a bunch of other cool, awesome
We have, like,
soaps,
Xbox controller that's, like, over a pound of soap, and it's, like,
that's
massive.
awesome.
Yeah. So, and then I started making, like, shape soaps. Like, I did the Clinton Farmers Market. I did stuff like that. So, and then when I moved to Boston, because I was going to school here. Well, I was going to school in Syracuse and traveling. And then I went and I transferred over to Boston Architectural, and I met Rob, and he had, like, crazy soap ideas. Like
what? What kind of soap ideas?
I think one of my first contributions was probably sushi and the Nintendo controller.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He was awesome. I was, like, trying to figure out a way to make sushi, but I was not thinking outside the box at that point. And he's like, why don't I try making it where it doesn't require a mold? Like, why don't I hand form this stuff? And we still do, like, a really similar way today. Like, that's how we do the soap. So
that's awesome.
He really brought a lot to the table and kind of, like, amped it up because we were already on Etsy at that point. Like, we had started back when Etsy was in beta. And then so we got our stuff onto Etsy, and we were the first soap makers who were making shape soaps. And people were like, holy shit, this is great, you know?
Yeah. So you guys blew up from Etsy?
Yeah, we really had, like, you know, a fun time doing the Etsy stuff, and kind of just went from there and, you know, doing a lot of craft shows, doing craft shows in Boston, like bigger stuff. So kind of just...
That's awesome.
It got big. It got real big.
That's great. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Cool. I love it. We both love it. I mean, that's, you know, probably out of all of my personal jobs that I've done, it's probably one of my favorite.
Nice. And so when you go to the indie garage sale, what do people expect when you walk in the doors and see all the vendors?
I think for someone who walks in there who's never been there, I think they're blown away because I get a lot of feedback from people. Like our friend Ben, he sits at the front table and he's like, you know, have you been here before? And people who say no, he's like, you know, here's a program. Here, you know, take a look around. We have, you know, everything's handmade. These people, most of them are local. There's a few that are like from out of town, but a lot of them have roots to Utica. So I have friends who live in Providence, Rhode Island, who have her in-laws live here. So it's like they all have connections, and we met her out in
Boston.
In Boston, yeah. So it was kind of cool. Like, it was just like, you know, Utica, like little Utica, New York. She's like, yeah, my husband's from there. So I'm like, that's awesome. But yeah, they go to different booths, different tables, get to meet the artists, which is, I think, like the most important thing, because you get to like meet the person and see what they make, and then you find like the piece that you really love, and you feel like a really good connection to it. So
get to talk to the artists, see the process of what it takes,
which is really nice because in the one thing I have my only, well, not probably my only issue, but one of my issues with selling online is you don't really get that person to person thing, and at the indie garage sale you do. You get, you know, you can explain how you made something, or explain the process of tie-dyeing, or like you can be crocheting and show someone that you're making, you know, this piece right here. And so people can get that connection, like this person actually makes it, which is kind of, we had a commercial made, and it was the process of people actually getting their stuff. I don't know if you got a chance to see it.
I did.
But it was like people getting their stuff, making it, and then showing it as like, we actually make this for you, which is a nice thing.
That's awesome.
It's like a good connection, you know?
Yeah. So, speaking of people and their connection with things, what are some of the things that you brought here?
So I'm wearing Kristen Bannigan's, it's like a dragon scale scarf thing, which I really love. She's actually been getting like crazy amount of orders for these, which I could understand. They're really soft and they're warm, so, and I like the colors of my hair. Nice. And Circuit Breaker Lab, so my friend Amanda makes these, and she makes them out of motherboards. And she makes mostly she makes jewelry and stuff, but this is like a keychain, And she also
Nice.
makes like ornaments, like Christmas ornaments. You know, anything that she can make out of like a motherboard, she will. She's like really good with that sort of stuff.
That's awesome.
I think, yeah, it's like a really great way of like recycling, which is awesome.
Yeah, I actually saw someone with motherboard cufflinks.
Yeah, she
So,
makes those too.
I bet you that might have
That's
even
probably
been
hers.
hers. Right?
That's probably hers. These are my friend Jillian's. They're like shells from like gun.
Yeah.
They're cool earrings.
Gun shells.
Yeah. So it's another good way of like recycling. I think that a lot of people tend to do like recycling or upcycling like with their crafts, and so that's really important, like being eco-friendly, like not throwing stuff away if you can help it. So
Cool.
my friend Anne, she makes a bunch of cool tie-dyed stuff, and these are her hippie toes, and they're like bamboo socks. Like feel them, they're really soft.
Oh wow, yeah. Cool.
And she makes like different patterns too, so it's not just like all like rainbow stuff. Like she'll do like, I don't know, different colors, blues, greens, violets.
94% bamboo.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're
It's
really,
weird
I
that they're
have
soft
I
then,
have
yeah.
some, and like I love them. Like
Nice.
they're so soft. They're probably my favorite socks to wear.
That's cool.
And then
Nice.
I'm pretty sure you know Maria Valise.
Yep,
She's
seen
done
her
a lot of really cool stuff for Utica. So she's got this Utica print that was on the passport.
Yep. Yep.
So which is
the main
really
Utica
cool.
passport.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she's got some really cool Christmas cards. Jingle Around the Clock. I love her like style with stuff, and I like this. She's kind of morphed into this awesome style where she uses like the drawings and then she'll do like some watercolor on it, and I love that because like there's like a huge like, I wouldn't say, well, I guess it's a trend, but it's, I would say not in like a negative connotation, but like with like, you know, like tattoos and stuff that have the watercolor effect, and doing art in a watercolor effect with like extra splotches, like not being careful about like staying within the lines. I like
Right.
that. I
Me
like
too.
that.
Big fan of Alex Pardee. It
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of that. So that's cool.
It just shows, you know, it shows like just a lot of creativity and, you know, fluidity and stuff, which is nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when's your next show?
It's November 26th and 27th, and it's at the Parkway Rec Center. So
Nice.
Parkway, Oneida Street, right there.
Cool.
Really excited.
Awesome. And then are you looking for more vendors?
This show we're actually booked up, but we are looking for vendors for our spring show. And we usually have that, we have the spring show every year. It's around April. Try to get that out of the way before like Mother's Day and stuff. And we have it at the train station every year,
Cool.
which is amazing. It's gorgeous.
Right.
Everyone loves it. I wish I could have the holiday show there, but I love our train station.
It's really cool.
It's like one of the most beautiful places, and it's like a hidden gem in Utica. So
Yeah.
I always like recommend people go to at least our show there because it's beautiful. But we're looking for vendors for that show, definitely.
Cool.
You know, we haven't had an official formal sign up or anything, but you know, if they sign up on our website or whatever.
Awesome. Yeah. Actually, my wife, she does knitting called The Lost Studio, and
Nice.
she just got accepted into your indie garage sale.
Yep.
So we'll be there selling all of her knit awesome things, like
exciting.
knit hats and scarves and stuff like that. So check out for that too. So
Yeah.
then, how do we find you guys out there?
You can find us at indiegaragesale.org. Also, pretty much anything else with Indie Garage Sale, so facebook.com/Indie Garage Sale or
Perfect, yeah.
at Indie Garage Sale.
Nice. Yeah. It's a cool name too. So just Google search and.
Yeah, and it's INDIE. Yeah, a lot of people get confused sometimes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good point. Cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys for being on the couch. This has been awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having us. This is
Yeah, thank
this is
you.
a great opportunity. This is nice talking to you too.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, good catching up because we go way back too.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's pretty
true.
awesome. So awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks. Yeah, well, I'll be definitely coming to the indie garage sale and from here until you guys stop having it 'cause it's awesome. So.
Thank you.
So, thanks, guys, for watching this episode of On the Couch. If you guys want to check out a new episode, tune in every Wednesday. And also, for the full interview, head over to our YouTube page. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Every camera.
See you.